What's going on YouTube? Misterwheelz here once again, and yesterday marked my first year completed on YouTube, and I just wanted to make a video to kind of recap the success that I've had and a way to say thank you to my subscribers and everyone that's viewed me over the past year. Before I get into what I want to speak about, as always, I'd ask you to please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, please follow me on Twitter at Sludgehead86, and like my Facebook page, Misterwheelz86, and let's get into what I want to speak about. Now, 4 days ago, I made a video on the Toronto Raptors selecting Bruno, Caboclo, 20th overall, and it's got over 1,800 views and counting. It is my most viewed video, and that's awesome because it's the most views I've ever had, and I'm just ecstatic about it. I can't thank the people that have viewed that enough. And more on that in a minute. Now, my second overall video that's been viewed the most is also a video on the Toronto Raptors, but it wasn't received favorably well by a lot of people. It was on the Rudy trade back on December 8th. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people kind of attacked me for my opinions and stuff, but that doesn't matter because to this point it has 614 views. And I'm just really happy that it did considerably well. And in the third spot, my first ever video on Ilya Kovalchuk announcing his retirement, to this point has 178 views. I'm really happy that my first video still ranks third. And you know, all I did that day was I went on to a sports network and looked for something to talk about, and you know, boom, it was right there. You know, I want to give an honorable mention to people in Finland, and for a video that I did on the Sochi Olympics and the bronze medal game, USA versus Finland. This gave me a lot of gave me a viewership in Finland, and I forget, I don't have it listed here what that video is, what its current views are, but it's over 100, I think it's like 173, and most of those are from people in Finland, so thank you very much for that. Now, what does all that mean? Well, at the year mark, the 1 year mark yesterday, June 29th, when the channel was created, my current views are 5,144, and 4 days ago, they were only at about 3,300. So that's why I'm so happy about the video that I did on Bruno Caboclo. And this is followed with over 7,900 total minutes watched in that year, and again, and counting. My top demographics for the year are top country. Most of the views came from Canada, which I'm happy about because that's my home country, and I've got 2,614 views over the past year, and that makes up for 51% overall, and 4,253 minutes watched, which is 53% of everything that I've done. And this is an interesting stat. The average watch time is 1:37, and I have some experience in radio broadcasting and sports journalism. I went to school for those two things, and to have people's attention for 1:30 on average in one country is huge because usually it's for about a minute. If you can keep people's attention for about a minute, that's a big deal. I got a second on the list is the USA, with 1,436 views. This accounts for 28% of my viewership for the past year, and over 2,000 minutes watched, and an average watch time of 1:33, which again is huge. But I want to give a personal shout out to people in California, because of that, of those roughly 1,500 views, 404 of those views and counting came from the state of California alone. And they've also watched for around 700 minutes. And actually, the viewership in audience retention in California is actually higher than in Canada overall. They've watched for 1:42, so that's, I'd like to thank people in California. An honorable mention to people in New York. They viewed me 152 times over the past year and over 200 minutes watched. Same with New Jersey. They're around the 100 view mark and also over 200 minutes watched. So I'm really happy about that, and thank you so much. Third on the list for top demographic is people in Brazil. Now, most of these views have come within the last 4 days, which is exciting because Caboclo is from Brazil. I got 303 views, mostly out of the 1,800, over 1,800 from that one video. This makes up 6% of my total viewership, and they've watched for about 500 minutes, and for about an average of 1:30. And honorable mention, or fourth on the list, there will be no honorable mention, fourth on the list is Finland, and this is what I mean about that one video. I've got 177 views in the country of Finland alone. Makes up 4% of my total viewership, and they've watched for over 200 minutes and for about 1:20. So that's really all I have to say, other than thank you so much for the people that have viewed me. I didn't think my channel would even be close to this successful. I thought I would have about 5,000 views. My goal was 5,000 views by the end of the year, and the last week alone has been great. But, you know, to have my first video still third on the list is really special to me, because when it got over 100 views, that's what convinced me to keep making videos. As always, I'd ask you once again to please like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. Please follow me on Twitter at Sledgehead86 and like my Facebook page, Misterwheelz.86. Stay tuned tomorrow for part 1 of NHL Free Agent Frenzy. It'll be probably a 5-part series over the summer. Again, thank you for watching and supporting me over the past year.